What if a healthy food you trust is quietly hurting your digestion? Foods you've eaten for years now leave you feeling heavy or bloated, sometimes long after eating, and you probably thought, maybe this is just age. Let me be clear, this isn't about age. And it's not about giving foods up. It's about one common habit that stops working the same way after 60. This is how digestive problems often begin, not with pain, but with small changes that affect comfort and energy. What if your body isn't failing you? What if the method is the problem? Because here's the truth. Some healthy foods don't work the same when digestion slows down, and the issue is usually simple, not removing foods, but using them differently. Here's why chia seeds become a problem for some people after 60. You chose chia seeds because they're considered healthy, especially for fiber and digestion. That advice may have worked earlier, but as we age, digestion slows. Food moves more slowly through the gut. That matters with chia seeds. Because chia seeds absorb liquid and expand, when digestion is slower, that expansion can cause heaviness or bloating, especially when they're used the wrong way. That's the real mistake, not chia seeds, but using them the same way as before. In the next part, I'll explain what chia seeds do in the body and the one small change that makes them easier to tolerate. The small chia seed habits. Let me slow this down and ask you something personal. Have you ever eaten a meal that you believed was healthy and later thought to yourself, I don't feel sick, but I don't feel right either? I see, not pain, not nausea, just a feeling that food is sitting longer than it should. You're not hungry when you expect to be. You feel full, but not satisfied. And eating starts to feel a little unpredictable. That's usually where the chia seed issue begins. Not with alarms, not with obvious symptoms, but with a quiet loss of comfort that most people brush off. Mistake number 1, treating chia seeds as topping. Most seniors use chia seeds very casually. A sprinkle on yogurt in the morning, a spoon mixed into oatmeal, sometimes added to fruit or cereal without thinking much about it. It feels harmless because the amount looks small. Chia seeds are labeled healthy. There's no immediate reaction, so there's no reason to question it. But chia seeds don't behave like most foods. A food science study published in Food Hydrocolloids found that chia seeds continue absorbing liquid and expanding for hours after they're eaten, not just in a glass, but inside the digestive system. So that small sprinkle doesn't stay small. Later in the day, many people start noticing things like a tight or stretched feeling in the stomach, food feeling like it's just sitting there, needing more time before the next meal feels comfortable. It's subtle, no pain, no urgency, but something feels off, so people adjust without realizing it. They eat smaller meals, they skip snacks, they wait longer between eating, and slowly, energy starts to drop. Mistake #2 extra load on digestion. Most seniors don't change their meals. They eat the same breakfast, the same lunch, the same dinner. Then they add chia seeds on top because they're healthy. That's the mistake. Chia seeds don't replace food. They add volume, so digestion isn't handling one meal. It's handling extra bulk that keeps expanding. What people notice, stomach still feels full hours later. Hunger doesn't return normally. Next meal feels too close. They think, I guess I just don't need much food anymore. But digestion never cleared the last load. That's why energy drops. And eating starts to feel heavy instead of satisfying. The problem isn't chia seeds. The problem is adding them without making space for them. Mistake number 3, evening use backfires. Timing matters more than most people realize. Many seniors take chia seeds with dinner. Some take them in the evening. Some even take them close to bedtime. It feels convenient, but digestion naturally slows down later in the day. A study published in Clinical Interventions in Aging found that food moves more slowly through the digestive system in older adults during the evening and nighttime hours. So when a food that expands and adds bulk is eaten late in the day, it has less chance to move through smoothly. This is why some people notice discomfort when lying down, pressure in the stomach at night, waking up still feeling full in the morning. They don't think of digestion. They think, I didn't sleep well. My stomach is just sensitive. but it's often timing, not sensitivity. Mistake number 4, soaked doesn't mean fully ready. Many seniors say, I soak my chia seeds, but what they usually mean is 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a quick stir in water. That's not full soaking. Chia seeds don't hydrate instantly. A food chemistry study published in Food Research International found that chia seeds continue absorbing liquid and changing structure for several hours, not just a few minutes. So partially soaked chia seeds are still expanding when they reach the stomach. This is why many people feel fine at first, comfortable for a while, then heavy later in the day. The delay makes it confusing. They think, it couldn't be the chia seeds, I soaked them. But the soaking never finished before digestion started. This creates repeated internal pressure that slowly makes digestion feel unreliable. Mistake number 5, daily use without letting digestion fully clear. This mistake feels responsible. Many seniors take chia seeds every day, same amount, same routine, because they're healthy, but digestion after 60 doesn't reset as quickly. A review published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults process fiber more slowly, which means digestive contents can remain longer between meals. That creates a never fully empty feeling. People start noticing they're not truly hungry in the morning. Their stomach always feels partly full. Meals don't reset digestion anymore. This isn't constipation. It's incomplete clearance. Over time, people unconsciously eat less. Protein drops, calories drop. Strength follows, not suddenly, quietly. Mistake number 6, ignoring pressure because there's no pain. This is one of the most common mistakes. Seniors often feel pressure, tightness, fullness that lasts too long. But because there's no pain, they ignore it. A study published in Neurogastroenterology and Motility found that older adults often experience digestive dysfunction without strong pain signals. So the body adapts instead of correcting. People eat smaller portions, skip snacks, avoid meals without realizing it. They don't think something is wrong. They just adjust. Over time, nutrition drops without anyone noticing. This is how weakness develops without illness. Mistake number 7, treating chia like normal fiber. Most people believe fiber is fiber. It's not. Chia seeds are gel-forming fiber. That matters. A review published in Nutrients explains that gel-forming fibers can increase fullness and slow stomach emptying in older adults. This is very different from vegetable fiber, grain fiber, fruit fiber. When seniors already eat fiber-rich foods and then add chia seeds on top, the total load can become too much. People notice heaviness instead of lightness, irregular appetite, less confidence around eating. They're doing everything right, but their body feels worse. That's when people either quit healthy foods entirely or force through discomfort. So what do doctors actually recommend? They don't tell seniors to quit chia seeds, and they don't say fiber is bad. They say the way chia seeds are used has to change with age, because after 60, digestion doesn't need more pressure. It needs support and control. Here's what that looks like. 1. Preparation comes first always. Chia seeds should be fully hydrated before eating, not lightly soaked, not sprinkled dry, not mixed and eaten right away. That one step alone reduces internal pressure, delayed fullness, late onset bloating. In simple terms, the work is done outside the body, not inside it. 2. Smaller amounts work better after 60. More fiber does not mean better digestion at this stage of life. Research shows that older adults tolerate fiber best when it's introduced gradually and in smaller amounts. About 1 teaspoon, not a full tablespoon. This allows digestion to move food forward instead of struggling to manage volume. When the amount matches the body's capacity, meals feel lighter. Appetite returns more naturally. Digestion feels predictable again. 3. Hydration has to match the fiber. This part is often overlooked. When gel-forming fiber is added, without enough overall fluid, the digestive system slows instead of improves. Fiber doesn't work in isolation. It works with water. What changes when this is done correctly? When preparation, amount, and hydration are adjusted, food moves instead of sitting. Fullness feels natural, not heavy. Digestion supports energy instead of draining it. And most importantly, people stop blaming their body for reacting the way it does. Because the problem was never the food, it was the method. Chia seeds aren't dangerous, but they are powerful. If this sounds familiar, don't ignore it.